Alright, I just arrived at Sakuracon 2014. It is Friday, April 18th. Sorry. Okay. Let's do this. Third floor.
Just this way, and if you are pre-registered, it's
Alright,
left.
registration. Here we go. Holy crap, that's a lot of people. Well, I looked out. There's a shorter line over here.
Vlogging. I love to vlog. Or, in the immortal words of vlogging, don't get vlogged.
Don't get vlogged.
Alright, registration is completed. Looks like we got Ariel with a sword. Ooh, wow. Yeah, that'll take care of Ursula. So we got all kinds of people down there eating whatnot. Just kind of doing their thing. Got some sort of like shop kind of thing down there. There's people outside. And there's people down there. Person with the flower.
We all have healing, I think. Anyone else weigh in on that? Does anyone know anything about that? Oh my gosh, you have a tiny whale! Do you got a booty? The best booty in the house is rated by the booty. You had your set for about his what? Miko Shiba Sensei? Senpai? Yeah, he's cute too. Oh, he's really cute. I'm so eagerly holding your hand again. Who is Easter Egg? I love you, penguin!
Oh my god. Oh, look at that.
Murphy, it's camera time.
Back to your question. Confused about it. No comments. Oh, yes.
One question, but for all the panelists, what is your favorite song?
Like from three? Like, what do you mean?
Song in general.
Just in general?
Like, Circus by Britney Spears, what?
Circus by Britney Spears.
Oh my god.
Lots of metal. I listen to metal. Believe it or not. She picked up that son's music for me, just taking part of there. But, yeah, there's way too many shoes. I listen to way too many weird things. I don't even know if anybody's ever heard guys, so.
all of the love life.
Oh my god, no, I've got my favorite one. You know that song? Look at that booty, show me That's my favorite song.
There's a dark side to Go-chan that we don't know. Just as scary. Anybody else before we move on? Okay, awesome. We move on from question and answer. And we have a lovely remember when or what the heck is going on in this photo kind of thing. Yeah. Yeah! I was wondering,
Save my best friend's life and you're taking
does that look like the kind of face of someone trying to save his best friend? No, you look people listening to her. That's Makoto.
Yes.
Okay, so I got the YouTube video. You guys kidnapping this for a second, like payback or something? Because it's not embarrassing me. I mean,
Maybe that's why it's called free.
Found who's missing swimsuit.
Oh my god.
It better be a good explanation, is all I gotta say.
It also came in the girl stop silver Rachel and I decided to try it on. Yeah. He actually picked that out of my collection himself.
How dare you show my embarrassing moments? Yes,
It's not great story, Chan.
I know.
Can you explain why?
I just couldn't do it. I tried really hard. Had it all calculated out. I don't know what's wrong. I really don't.
It's funnier the more times you watch it. Oh! Unfortunately, Shiba couldn't make it. I was really wondering what he was doing. Really? Do you happen to know? I know! That's Mikushima! That's Mikushima! Mikushima!
Oh god.
It's not censored, there's a thing! Doors have bars. But do you know why Mikushima? Very madly showered, it looks like. That's what I'm wondering.
Well, hey Michael, do you have the time?
How can you sleep like that when Makoto's freaking out and I'm barely crying?
15 minutes to midnight.
'Cause
Didn't like my dad living.
you had about 10 till I'll have to punch out of here. What? What?
John, were you going swimming?
Oh, jeez.
Not. Oh, I was watching someone, that's what it was. See, look, the splashes. I was staring at someone's butt.
It was me.
It was your butt. Yeah, yours was my favorite butt.
Oh my god.
I was imitating my oh so favorite horror. And I was just imitating.
But you stole all the water from him.
Exactly. No hot water left, but that doesn't seem to bother me.
Oh. Isn't this so pretty? Remember that time when we were all stuck on that island because Ray decided to go swimming
The ocean where there's
at
riptides.
night?
Dweeb.
And then we ended up eating mackerel and pineapple. And then we looked up at the stars.
The author's notes by Gopher Chan. Hi, smiley face. I'm Gopher Chan, and this is my first piece of fan fiction. It was my brother's idea, an Anne Frank / DBZ crossover. I am a big fan of
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
If you guys want me to break down some weird costume style,
We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Tomorrow night, Jamie. Tomorrow night.
Anne Frank.
She sat in her room, staring at her wall. She just finished writing in her diary and had nothing to do. Life was boring in the secret annex. It was rather an alternative.
Oh my god.
It was all right talking to Peter and Margot, but they were both such quiet people, unlike the always active Anne. All of a sudden, a flash of light appeared in the room. Anne jumped back, stifling a scream. Before she could run out the closed door, she noticed that the person who appeared in the flash was not a Nazi officer.
Oh my god.
Someone who she had never seen before. His clothes were very strange, and his hair was a spiky style that was totally new to her. She stood against the wall, wary of the stranger, but he walked toward her and smiled, extending a hand. My name is Goku, the mysterious stranger said. Anne nervously put her hand in his. He bent down and kissed it softly, then let go. Anne blushed, feeling something she
what
never
fanfic
quite
doesn't do?
felt before it walked inside of her. My name is Anne, she
sorry
replied.
to interrupt. I just want to draw attention to the guy holding the box of Passover crackers.
Oh my god, that was great. Oh my god.
You're not allowed to break the panelists. God damn it.
I got nothing to do except for this. So.
Oh my god.
My name is Anne, she replied quietly. I'm sorry for what has just happened, Goku told her. But I was caught in a time portal and deposited here. My power cells will recharge
What the hell?
Until then, I'm stuck here. Anne had no idea what the handsome visitor was talking about, but she played along. Well, sir, she said, you may stay in my room as long as you like. Anne blushed again as she said this and giggled slightly. Goku looked around and then sat on the bed. Thank you for the invitation. I'll be sure to repay you for it soon. Anne did not understand what he meant by that. However, when he spoke, she felt a warmth deep inside of her. She sat by him on the bed, staring at the man's beautiful eyes. Finally, she could stand it no longer. Anne leaned over and kissed the stranger on the cheek, and then pulled back quickly, not sure of what she had just done. I'm sorry, she said as she stumbled to find the right words. The visitor smirked. No, that's quite all right. He replied with a smile, putting one arm around her. You know, you're a beautiful girl, but Anne looked at him troubled. What's the matter? She said with a sweet smile. Goku looked nervous. I'm already married. Finally managed to choke out. Anne pulled her fingers abruptly. No, she said loudly, almost in tears. I'm sorry, he replied. Anne was furious. Nothing ever goes right.
Oh my god.
I have to go now. My power cells are charged, said Goku. Anne was in tears by now, staring at the wall so she wouldn't see Goku's face. He smiled a sad smile and disappeared in another flash, out of Anne's life forever. I never forgot him, though, not until the end of time. Goku and Frank, until the end of time. Part 2, A Saiyan's Love.
Oh, you've got to be...
Do you guys want to just do this one?
Yeah.
I mean, oh, we just need Goku. We just need Goku, Anne, and Hitler.
Oh my god. That's... Wow.
No one wants to volunteer to be Hitler, huh?
I'll be Hitler.
Come on up. Four people.
Oh well, there's always next year. Oh my god!
I kind of think that's awesome.
Those fucking wooden claws, that is the best.
I know, right?
That is really
Amazing.
I kind of love it. When are you guys gonna have to be Anne?
Yeah, when are you guys gonna be in? Wistfully thinking about Goku.
Guys is not gender.
It's neutral. Okay. The handsome stranger had stepped through time and into her life and disappeared without a trace. Anne was almost sure they'd never meet again, even though not one day passed without her dreaming of him. Little did she know, however, that their lives were tied by the unbreakable red string of fate. It was another boring day in the secret annex. Anne sat on the bed of her room writing in her diary. It never occurred to her, however, that this entry would be her last. As she wrote in the quiet attic, there was a loud noise from downstairs. Her heart jumped with both fear and excitement. Was it them? The Nazis? Or could it be him? She had no idea whether to run downstairs or to hide. That decision, however, was made for her. The door flew open and a tall soldier was visible in the doorway, glaring at her. The cries of her family members and friends were tuned out as Anne only thought of one thing. She stood up and followed the soldier out of the room, down the stairs and into the back of a truck. So this is it, she said quietly to herself. I'll never see him again, my one true love, ever again. And in all those years of hiding, they were for naught. Then Anne realized that she had left her precious diary in her room. She broke loose from the officer and made a dash back into the shop. When he removed a gun from his holster and fired a shot in her direction, Anne fell to the floor.
Oh.
Anne lay on the floor, feeling searing pain run through her leg where the bullet had met its mark. The Gestapo officer menacingly moved towards her, grinning, when all of a sudden there was a blinding flash of light, causing the officer to shut his eyes. A huge cloud of smoke appeared next to Anne, blocking her from the soldier's vision. When the smoke cleared, he was in it for quite a surprise. It was Goku, holding Anne in his arms, standing next to a huge metal capsule. Goku, cried Anne, you came back for me. Goku smiled. Anything for you, my dear, he said. Our love will never be lost, not until the end of time. The Gestapo officer turned tail and ran, but Goku was too quick for him. After laying Anne on the concrete, he dashed toward the Nazi and knocked him to the ground, unconscious, with only one blow.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she's hella bleeding. Nazi scum, muttered Goku as he spit on his enemy's limp body. Don't actually do that. And then returned to Anne. Here, I have something for you, Goku said, as he removed a small bean from his pocket. What in the earth is this? Asked Anne. Goku smiled, remembering how ignorant she was to what everyday life was him. To what was everyday life to him. A senzu bean, he said. Just eat it and it will cure your leg. Anne followed his instructions and popped the bean into her mouth as the wound on her calf magically healed. Now come on, commanded Goku. We've got some Nazi ass to kick.
Oh my god.
Furious Saiyan's back as he launched into the sky. After only a few moments, the two of them arrived in Berlin. tanks were parading down the street as Adolf Hitler himself stood on a platform overlooking it all. "Stay here," Goku said, dropping Ann into a shaded area under a tree. He then flew straight towards the parade of tanks, fists outstretched, screaming as loud as he could. The soldiers below scattered in terror while the tanks tried to aim their cannons at him. He was too quick and nimble for them. He opened the hatch of the nearby Panzer and then headed inside. After dispatching the soldiers in control of the war machine, he took the wheel. He fired round after round at the crowds of Nazi soldiers, usually firing at the other tanks. After only minutes, there was nothing but a cloud of dust and corpses. Goku emerged from the tank's hatch, smiling now that he had done his duty. When all of the dust cleared, there was only 2 people remaining on the parade ground. Goku, the Saiyan hero, and Adolf Hitler, ever to walk the earth. Anne watched from nearby fearfully as she saw the 2 men stare at each other for what seemed like hours and hours.
Oh my.
Her once ultimate oppressor. It had come down to this. "So," Hitler said jovially, "you took out all my men. However, you aren't going to defeat me." Hitler then jumped down from the platform and down onto the street in front of Goku, pulling a chain gun from the ground nearby. Goku quickly jumped behind a ruined tank as Adolf opened fire. The tank made decent cover, but it wasn't long until it was torn apart by the hail of bullets. Goku had attacked. He dashed out from the side of the tank and flew as fast as he could toward Hitler, who had no time to react. He grabbed the chain gun out of his enemy's hands and snapped it over his knee with ease. Hitler stumbled backwards, shocked at the turn of events. Goku smirked and then said, "It's come down to this, you and me, fighting like men."
Oh, wow.
If you admit defeat now, I'll kill you rather painlessly. Goku had the definite advantage, or so it seemed. Hitler burst into a laugh as Goku looked on quizzically. The man slowly rose into the air as his brown hair and pencil mustache turned a blonde color.
Whoa.
He finally said, "Goku, you came here expecting to find a madman, but instead you found a god." Hitler had become Super Saiyan. Anne looked on in awe, not sure what was going on. At first it seemed like the lover would win the battle, and now she wasn't so sure. Goku seemed scared of his opponent, and it was for a good reason. Hitler continued to speak. "Goku, can't you see? I've reached a power level 10 times anything you've ever achieved. Your fate is sealed, weakling." Even though the battle seemed unwinnable, Goku charged in, screaming at the top of his lungs. Every blow he struck was deflected off Hitler's rock-hard body. Hitler waited for Goku to tire himself out, and raised his fist and punched Goku, and one punch was enough. Goku was knocked across the street into a large propaganda poster of Hitler onto hard ground. Hitler laughed, thinking that his victory was in his hands at last. Goku, however, was not ready to give up. Bruised and battered, he rose from the ground, limping in Hitler's direction. The Nazi leader laughed. "You still want to fight? Don't you know when to give up, boy? You can hardly walk. You expect to be me, conqueror of Europe?" Goku ignored Adolf's taunts as he continued to stumble his way forward. Finally, the 2 arch rivals were standing face to face. Goku stared Hitler into the eye and then screamed, "This is for love!" And he flew up into the sky, his hair turning blonde, his eyes blue, and an aura of power radiating from him. Hitler looked on in horror and Goku.
Wow.
He had made the ultimate achievement. He had become a super ultra power Saiyan. Goku made a cup shape with his hands, aiming at Hitler as he belted out the words, "Kame, Hame, Ha!" A beam of pure energy shot at his enemy, disintegrating the Nazi leader's body. Goku then collapsed to the ground in a heap, exhausted from the fight. 2 years later, Anne and Goku had finally reached the date of their wedding.
Oh my god. What?
Shade of the universe. After After the battle, Anna and Goku destroyed the time machine and took a boat to Australia. They changed their names and lived new lives, ready to start over. The two young people looked into each other's eyes as they kissed, as the Reverend pronounced them man and wife. Finally, it seemed, Anne was at peace, and they would be together until the end of time.
Oh, how cute. All right, day 2 at Sakuracon.
Oh my goodness, Notch, do you want to die? Here's a casket.
Yay!
Oh god. Oh, I want to check out this one right here.
Well, you know, that almost really happened for real because somebody almost ran me over.
Ouch.
As they weren't paying attention.
Obviously.
And the light was red.
Yeah. Stop recording me.
All right, and this is a scene.
Bravo, you got it right.
Yes.
Not many so quickly.
So. And let's see. What else do we got in this dealer's room? We have Batman. We have that.
Where's Robin?
I know, like there should be a Robin.
No worse than what I saw earlier. Oh my god, what the hell? I'm scared. I'm like terrified.
Skull Kid.
Oh, jeez.
It's the Majora's Mask, I think.
Ooh.
Oh god, you have nightmares for life.
Ooh.
Just because this thing is scary as hell.
All right, time for me to leave. Bye, Thunder.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. See ya. I gotta leave.
Okay, go back to the third level.
Yeah. All right. I will be on my way now. Yay, we're going down, down, down to the Ring of Fire.
Nope, not yet. Yes, thank you.
Oh, wait, Thunder, don't.
I'm going.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
This level. Bye.
Bye. All right.
Okay, let everybody off first.
We are.
Alright. Excuse me. Wait a second.
Alright, here I go. I am exiting Sakuracon. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright. I have officially exited Sakuracon. And I believe the next convention will be Everfree, so until next time, I will see you later. Goodbye.